and welcome to another edition of Golfsoup. As always, I'm your host, James Leeth. Almost got blown over by the wind there today. A very windy day out here at Lufton City, but it's the only day that we've got that we can film. We've just come off a week of blistering cold and going back into another week of blistering cold. It's been tough. However, I've talked two of my really good friends into coming out. We're going to play a match for you guys today. We're all going to be featured 3 holes as we play Lufton today. Myself, Dennis Swaney, which you guys have met before, and our real good friend Chaz Cornett. Chaz, an old pro, a heck of a player, can really golf his ball. I'm glad to have him on camera, and we may try to utilize Chaz a lot more in the future as well. Chaz, like I say, literally an old pro who's just moved back to Chattanooga. You guys are always asking me about giving lessons, which I don't do that anymore, but Chaz, an excellent teacher, somebody you might consider taking a lesson or two from. But anyway, we'll introduce you guys to them on the other side of the break. Take a quick commercial break and hear from Larry Hill Ford, and we'll see you on the other side.
See for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to buy your next new Ford.
Greatest experience I've ever had in a dealership.
Just came to Larry Hill Ford and got our new Focus. It's pretty awesome. We really appreciate their help.
It's worth the drive if you're from Ringgold to come out to Cleveland. They're awesome here.
Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to
1. Here in the Land of Victory, a novel by author David Jenkins, a fast-paced, page-turning book with characters you will love to hate, and simply hate. Here in the Land of Victory asks us to examine our own beliefs about the balance of good and evil, the nature of the human soul, and the power of love. It also tries to find perspective in winning and losing on and off the playing field, and makes us see that the victors are not always the true winners. Go to Kickstarter.com and find Here in the Land of Victory project to get your own copy of this incredible book by David Jenkins. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you to Larry Hill Ford there for being one of the sponsors of Golfsoup. We're actually starting on the 5th hole here at Lufton today. You guys have seen Lufton so many times, you know what it is and what it ain't. So, but anyway, we're starting on the 5th hole so that it works out good camera-wise for everybody to be featured on film. We'll have a par 4 and a par 5 and a par 3. So nobody gets stuck playing 2 of the par 3s. As you guys know, the par 3s out here are very difficult, and I hate to put our guests out on a limb like that. So anyway, I'm going to play the first 3 holes for you guys. The 5th hole, 447 yards from where we're at today. Par 5, wind at my back. We might or might not have a little money on the side on this match. Cooper, it's up the left side going toward the cedars. I need a right bounce. I didn't hit it very well, so maybe it won't get into them, but not really a great drive starting out. Just hope to have a swing at it when I get up there. All right, guys, not nearly as bad a drive as I thought. I am left close to the cedars, but it wound up in really good shape. In fact, inside the 150. I was not expecting that. Got about 146, 145. Got a pitching wedge in my hand because I got a very brisk breeze behind me. See if we can hit a decent shot here. Looks good, Cooper. Right at the right side of the green. It's deep enough, that ought to be a real peach right there. All right, a really, really nice second shot in here for me. I've got about 10 feet downhill for eagle here. My 2 opponents both just hit world-class pitch shots from very difficult positions, and both got really good looks at birdie. I'd like to say I need to make this to go ahead of them a stroke, but the greens are very, very fast out here right now. I'll be a little defensive here. Golly. Wow. That thing had stopped at the hole. All right, guys, just a little cleanup work here. a couple of feet, but nothing's a gimme out here this time of year. Right in the back of the cup. Perfect. I'm telling you, boy, I barely got that one there. Hey, we got a birdie. My two opponents missed their putts, let me off the hook. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Chaz Cornett. Chaz, say hello to everybody, Golfsoup.
Thank you, James. Pleasure to be here.
We'll see Chaz on camera a little bit more in just a little while. All right, folks, the sixth hole, our second hole of the day here, 167 yards from where we're at today, par 3. As I always say, the par 3s are the defense of Lupton. The ground is still not quite thawed out, so it's kind of pot luck what you get down there. If you miss this green, you could hit solid ice and it bounce 40 yards like it did earlier today on one of my teammates, or it could plug in some places still. Anyway, I've got an 8-iron in my hand. See if we can hit a solid shot. Cooper, that's right at the center of the green. Just right of center. I don't know, got about a 25-foot putt, but not an easy putt. That was going to be a big breaker and fast. I can't really remember the last time I was this afraid of a putt. Dennis hit a beautiful chip shot up there that got within an inch of the hole. We thought it was going to stop, and it rolled out to about 6 feet. Chaz's putt hit the back of the hole and has rolled 7 feet by. Man, this is just pure defense here. Oh, God. That's pitiful. That's pitiful. And the problem is, I got to be in defensive mode again. I could 4-putt this green. This is ugly. If I hit it like I did the last putt, I might get it there. Boom. That's, y'all don't know how big of a steal that was. I am going to run like I got a flat screen under my arm and get out of this hole. That's unbelievable there. Good par. All right, seventh hole here, our third hole of the day, my final hole to be featured on Golfsoup today. 262-yard par 4, but it's going to play a whole lot longer than that because it is dead into the teeth of the wind. Normally, I can hit 4-wood. At times, can even hit a 3-iron here, but today we're hitting driver. To keep you updated on the match right now, I'm 2 up on Dennis and Chaz. They both missed their putts coming up the hill, and I got very fortunate to make mine. Very lucky. And I didn't walk out of there with double bogey or worse. This is a tough driving hole for me. Cooper, it's right, just right of the pin. Depending on the bounce, that could be good. Could not be. I don't think it's going to be a bad thing by any means. Pretty good lick there. All right, not a bad drive. We're just maybe 15 feet off the green. I have chosen putter because it's a very tight lie in the area that I'm in. Certainly don't want to flub one. See if we can nestle it up there somewhere. I'd love to nestle up there a couple inches, but somewhere with a decent putt would be good. I've killed it. Lay down, Sally. I left myself 5, maybe 6 feet. Went through there a lot smoother than I thought it would. All right, guys, it's not my greatest putt from off the green, but it's a little closer than 5 or 6 feet. It's about 3 feet here. Again, greens are slick, so. Golly, boy, that broke a lot. That was terrible there. Oh, I let one get away there. I'm probably going to lose a shot back to Chaz. Going to turn it over now to Dennis Swaney. You'll be seeing him on the 8th hole as he plays his 3 holes, and he'll give you an update on how we finish this hole in the match. All ladies and gentlemen, joining us now to play the next 3 holes is Dennis Swaney with fingers numbering 8 3/4.
Present.
Dennis has played with us before. He's been a guest host. Obviously a very good friend of mine and a good player as well. As far as the match goes, I'm still 2 up, but now I'm off camera and I don't play very well off camera. So, Dennis, take it away.
First of all, I just want to thank all the riders out there that have begged for me to come back on. And right here we have par 3. It's downhill, 152 yards. Not going to play near that. We're downwind as well. I'm going to hit wedge. I hit it solid. Shouldn't be a problem getting there. Looks
Cooper,
pretty good in there.
Pretty close to the pin, Cooper.
Just short, right underneath the hole. Pretty good chance at par anyway. Well, my man Chaz about just chipped it in. He hit the flag and it stopped about 3 inches behind the hole, so we had him pick it up. Jimmy is just on the front edge, looking at a pretty good putt. I'm just off. Pretty good putt. Got a chance at birdie anyway. Whoa.
Man, good roll, Dennis.
I'll go ahead and finish this up. I got hose there, people. Well, after our little adventure on number 8, we all made par, and that means Jimmy's still 2 up on us. We're on number 9 now, or as Jimmy likes to call it, our confidence booster hole. Place 432 as a par 5. Today it's back into the wind though, so it's going to probably play 460, 470, something like that. Good tee-ball, we still should have a chance at birdie. Let's see what I can do.
Flared out to the left
boys.
toward the tower, Coop.
Must have blocked that one a little left from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Kind of been the theme of the day, but I'll go find it and hit it again. All right, after moving away from the tower a little bit, I've got around 140 left. Stiff breeze in my face, so I'm gonna try to play 8 iron, keep it underneath the wind a little bit. And it's ballooning. It's trying to turn back. I don't know if it's going to catch an edge or not. I believe that might be a little short, Coop. Okay, Chaz has hit yet another spectacular chip shot. Jimmy wasn't his best effort, but he's still got a pretty good chance at par. He's underneath the, for birdie, he's underneath the hole. So we'll try to hit a little bump and run type shot here. Everything's dormant. It's a little too far out for me to putt. I don't feel comfortable doing it, so I'm just going to try to get it online and see what happens. Well, I got one of those fine Lupton City bounces. Wasn't my greatest effort, but we'll see if I can make birdie. All right.
Really?
Let's see if I can roll this one in. Finally make a putt from more than a foot. Once again, I have been denied.
Good effort.
Thank you.
Come see for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to buy your next new Ford.
Not only did we buy one car, we purchased 2.
We drove 40 minutes from Chattanooga to Larry Hill, and it was worth every mile that we drove.
Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to LarryHillOnline.com.
1. Here in the Land of Victory, a novel by author David Jenkins, a fast-paced, page-turning book with characters you will love, love to hate, and simply hate. Here in the Land of Victory asks us to examine our own beliefs about the balance of good and evil, the nature of the human soul, and the power of love. It also tries to find perspective in winning and losing on and off the playing field, and makes us see that the victors are not always the true winners. Go to Kickstarter.com and find Here in the Land of Victory project to get your own copy of this incredible book by David Jenkins.
Okay, we all made pars again. Everybody had decent looks at birdie. Couldn't get anything going. We're now on number 1, which will be my last hole, and then I'll be handing it over to Chaz. I really need to get something going. Me and Chaz are still 2 down to Jimmy. It's down the tree line again, Coop. It's just not doing anything. Well, I may be in trouble there, folks. All right, here we are, middle of 5 fairway, long way out. Got my hybrid out, which I couldn't tell you the last time I've hit hybrid on number 1, but just need to hit it solid and see what happens. Didn't catch it all, but I hit it on a good line. Should be just in front of the green. Give me a chance to get up and down for birdie. Well, folks, we had a little funny occurrence out here. Me and Chaz were hitting from basically the same area. He hit first, and then Jimmy was on the other side of the fairway. We get up here. Chaz's ball is on the green. I'm where I am now, and it just so happened my ball hit Chaz's ball.
Literally hit on top of Chaz's ball.
Hit on top of Chaz's ball, which carried his forward because he's 4 or 5 steps off the front of the green now. And Jimmy, being on the other side, happened to see it all go down. Sorry y'all missed that. I know you're tore up over it. I've got a tough shot right here. Short-sighted myself. I'm gonna have to hit a good shot to pull this off. And I almost did, but I can put it from there, but it's going to be a tough up and down. Not feeling great about it, but we'll give it a roll anyway.
Easy now.
Whoa. So, stop. I'm going to mark that one and think about it for a minute. Jackson, how are you? Okay, so here we go. I got 3.5 feet left. Got to make par to stay only 2 down to Jimmy and 1 down to Chaz.
Attaboy.
And there we go.
Attaboy.
Enjoyed it, folks.
Well, here we go, folks. We're down to our last 3 holes in our Lupton City grudge match here. Chaz Cornett. Chaz, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
Chaz, tell us a little bit about yourself first.
Well, I grew up here in Chattanooga on Signal Mountain. Grew up playing Signal Mountain Golf Country Club, and Don Malarkey was the head pro at that time. Shot his age over 600 times, and inspired me to take up the game as a career. And I've been in Phoenix, Scottsdale, the Woodlands, Texas, outside of Houston, and Austin, Texas. And recently, last February, I came home and was introduced to James and Lupton City Golf Course. And they say that 99% of the fun in golf is who you play with. And I guarantee you, these guys out here are a lot of fun to play with.
We have a great group. Thank you for the compliment.
Absolutely.
All right, Chaz, you're 1 down. Dennis is 2 down. 3 holes to play.
Haven't made a thing all day. What'd you say it was, Coop? 328. All right. 480. Yeah, it seems like 480. You know, I normally get to play the up tees because, as Jimmy said at the beginning of the show, I'm an old pro. So here at Lupton City, we have a 60-plus age group gets to play from the red tees.
And he beats our brains out from up there. He needs to be back here with the real men.
All right. So we've got a couple of par 4s and a par 3 coming up.
There, that's a good swing. Right down the middle, Coop.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. Let's go see if we can get it close. Here we are on number 2. Everyone's hit a terrific tee shot, and as you can see, I'm the short knocker. But I've got about 59 yards left to the cup, and this green slopes right to left, so I'm going to try to hit it up towards this telephone pole. You may see that, and see if we can't get one to check and stop short. Not a bad line. I don't know if it's got enough carry. Actually, it's rolling out pretty good. Not a bad shot, but I got a ticklish one coming back. Stay tuned. Okay, I've got about 18 feet here. It's a little downhill, breaking to the right, and I know from watching these last 2 putts that if I get it going right, it could end up 10 feet below the hole. So I'm going to play this a little defensively and try to lag it, even though it's for a birdie. So let's see what happens. That was pretty defensive. See what I mean? Almost came in the back door. See if we can tap this in and move on to the next.
Good par.
Thank you. All right, here at Lupton City, number 3, straightaway par 4. What's the yardage, Pro?
Play about 338 from back here.
Okay, back into the wind. We had a little change of pace up here. Instead of Jimmy winning every hole thus far, he finally led us back into the game, and now
Jimmy made a double bogey on the last hole.
Jimmy made a double bogey.
From 50 yards off the green.
As it stands right now, I'm 1 up.
Chaz 1 up.
Over Jimmy and, what's your name?
You call me.
Swaney. All right, so let's see if we can hit one in the fairway. Come on, Jackson. The Loch Ness Monster.
Right at the pole, Coop.
Thank you. That should play pretty good. Let's go see what we can do next. All right, here on the 3rd hole at Lupton City, we've got a little plateau green with a slope off the left. So we can play that a little left and have it slope to the hole or fire it straight at the flag. To be honest with you, I don't know which shot I'm going to hit, but we're going to make a shot, 52-degree wedge, and see how it works out. Just a little left of the flag. If it's got the right pace on it, it could be good. I'm pleased with that. Hopefully it checked close to the hole. We'll see what happens. Okay, that shot turned out pretty good. I've got maybe a 4-footer. Should be right lip or just inside right lip. Like I mentioned earlier, I haven't made anything all day. But let's see if we can rake one in. There we go.
Putt. Good birdie, Chaz.
Thank you. Thank you. Those are always fun. Appreciate it. All right, we've come to the last hole of our little competition here today. It's been fun. It's been competitive, and we've got another one of the challenging par 3s here at Lupton City. This is uphill, What's the yardage again, Pro?
152.
152, but it plays 165 to 70 yards. So I'm going to try to hit a 5-iron, not as long as these two young guys.
Young,
yes. Yeah, young guys. So we'll give it a shot. Well, I've hit that pretty
flag,
good.
Cooper. Good looking shot.
It's right at the flag. Might have trickled up just on the front edge of the green. Looking forward to another birdie putt. Thanks. All right, hit a pretty good shot here. It's advanced past the flag stick, but about a 25-foot putt. A little downhill. Not a whole lot of. So I'm going to try to get it in that 3-foot circle. If it goes in, that'd be a plus. I've hit it pretty hard. Oh, wow. See what I mean about these greens? That ball can get away from you. Whoo! I've got a struggle coming back for par now. Nope. Fellas, some days it's like that. But remember, the fun of golf is who you play with. And I got to thank James Leeth, Dennis Swaney, and our cameraman Cooper for a fun afternoon.
Chaz, thank you. Dennis, come on in here. And it didn't change the outcome. Chaz is still going to win the match by one shot. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us this week. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break. Before we do, I want to say, obviously, good playing, Chaz. Good playing, Dennis. It was a good, hard-fought match till I scored one and made a double bogey. I'm an idiot. But anyway, do enjoy playing with these guys very much. Take a quick commercial break here from Larry Hill Ford, and we'll see you on the other side.
See for yourself why Larry Hill Ford in Cleveland has been awarded Tennessee Ford Dealer of the Year for the 3rd year in a row. Go to DealerRater.com, read the reviews, then decide where you want to buy your next new Ford.
Greatest experience I've ever had at a dealership.
Just came to Larry Hill Ford and got our new Focus. It's pretty awesome. We really appreciate their help.
It's worth the drive if you're from Ringgold to come out to Cleveland. They're awesome here.
Take I-75 to exit 20 and go 1 mile east, or go online to LarryHillOnline.com.
Here in the Land of Victory, a novel by author David Jenkins, a fast-paced, page-turning book with characters you will love to hate, and simply hate. Here in the Land of Victory asks us to examine our own beliefs about the balance of good and evil, the nature of the human soul, and the power of love. It also tries to find perspective in winning and losing on and off the playing field, and makes us see that the victors are not always the true winners. Go to Kickstarter.com and find Here in the Land of Victory project to get your own copy of this incredible book by David Jenkins. All right, guys, welcome back. And again, we thank you for tuning in to Golfsoup this week. I'm going to try to wrap it up real quick because I know this show is very long. Unfortunately, we'll probably have to leave some of the clips on the cutting room floor. I wish I could leave my double bogey on the cutting room floor, but I can't. We had a good time out here, good match. We have a really good group of guys that play out here at Lupton, and wanted to let y'all experience some of that. Chaz, a fantastic player. I mean, he's an old pro, and he can still golf his ball very well. He did a very good job today. Anyway, for everybody here at Golfsoup, for Chaz, for Dennis, for Cooper, Michelle, Brad, I'm James Leeth, and we'll see you on the course.